Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back on Angel Mountain, Farm Sim 22. Let's get back to it. This episode we're bringing in cows. I've already brought in a couple loads. This is our third load. These ones are the mature dairy cows, so we'll get these put in. And then just before hitting record, I brought over a load of baby beef cows and a load of baby dairy cows. Let's get these guys put away. I got a few things in mind for this episode. I went through all of our businesses, all our production lines. We're looking in pretty good shape. I actually managed to get some sand loaded into Mammoth Mill, so that's not quite as urgent as it had been. But so we might be able to forego doing sand in order to get some other stuff done. But let's get these cows loaded in, and then I think we'll wash this trailer. It's getting a little grubby. These guys put in, boom. And see, we've got 180 dairy cows. About a third of these are the ones that are the most mature, and then we got 2/3 that are kind of the youngins. It's fine. We have plenty of time to wait for these to mature. We've got lots of other stuff to do. So we'll take the discount, or the semi-discount of getting them young, because they don't cost much when they're young. But yeah, let's go get this trailer power washed, and then we'll talk about some things we might want to get to this episode. Come around here to the power washer. Truck probably needs a little bit of a spray as well. Yeah, truck's kind of dirty too. Not too bad. I have repainted this once or twice. I have a mod that makes it a little cheaper to paint and delays the amount of time, or extends the amount of time between when you do kind of need to paint it. So it's looking pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it was recently painted. Not bad. Yeah, the trailer here is getting a little dirty. We'll be making use of this thing, I think, the whole playthrough. Right now we're buying cattle and we're going to be buying pigs, but I think down the road we're going to be selling every episode. We're taking animals off to the slaughterhouse. That looks good to me. Get this guy parked. We do have some land here we could think about making use of. We got rid of the kind of the horse barn, or the horse stable, I guess you'd call it. All right, let's park this guy right here. Boom, I'm gonna unhook. All right, one of the things I want to do. Let's look at the map. So here we go. See the farmland that we own. We're starting to see more, purchased plots here. It looks pretty good. It's getting there. We own these guys over here, and we just got done processing or harvesting the potato crop. Now, potato crops, I believe, are one of the crops that can benefit from apiaries. So let's put some apiaries along the sides, hopefully out of the way of where our tractors are going. I think we're processing this one up and down this field, so our cultivators and plows and things shouldn't be getting into this area too much. So let's put apiaries along both sides. Let's tab over there if we can. That's not close. Trying to find a vehicle that's close. This one's close. All right. Yeah, let's we can hop out here. And let's go into build mode. Construction, we want animals and bees. We're going to use the in-game apiaries, the biggest ones. I believe these extend out. Their area of effect is, I can't remember if it's 25 or 50 meters. But in addition to producing honey, they will give us a slight boost in our production of, I believe it's potatoes, canola, and sunflower. Let's try and take advantage of that. Oh man, I wish I could scroll. Oh, that's not too bad. What I was thinking of doing, this is our potato field. In order to place these, they're $20,000 each. But then they produce honey forever. So they will pay for themselves quite a bit. Now, I have no idea what 50 meters is. There is a mod that we could use, a measuring mod, but I think what I'm going to do is just line up with these trees. We haven't taken these trees out. So let's line up with these trees and try not to be right on top of the field. In fact, maybe I can I straighten myself out a little bit? I'll line up the GUI with the rows of the field here. Try to. Something like that. Yeah, that looks like I'm kind of straight. But now let's just plop these guys down. Everywhere there's a tree. Yeah, I guess we can go right with the first tree here. And they're not going to be perfectly aligned, but we'll try to do our best here. Boom. If these end up getting in the way of our farm equipment, then we can always take them up and move them. They're not too expensive. If we had to tear them down, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But yeah, hopefully this will give us a little boost to our crops and then also get us some extra honey. Over here, I'm going to skip it. I'm going to come straight on back and do the other side. And we're not going to cover the entire field. We won't get an effect on the entire field, but we should get a fair amount of benefit from this. And now I'm going to try and look at those trees way far away and do a rough line up here. How close do we want to be? Maybe there. Feels like I'm still going straight across. All right, that'll do it. So how many did we put down here? Let's see if we can count these things. If I can rotate the screen and look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 new apiaries. So hopefully we'll get some more honey out of that. We do have a little plot, a little spawn point put down on the main farm where these pallets of honey should start showing up. And then again, we should get a little bonus on our potatoes. I mentioned this before, but I want to do the same thing when we ever get down to buying these two fields. These big, long ones that are narrow. We'll put apiaries all along both sides of these fields. And we'll grow canola and sunflower and get a bonus on their production too, and those crops. So I'm not sure if it's a huge bonus. I don't think it's, probably not huge, but it's something, and it doesn't really cost anything once you've got the apiaries down. And we can make use of that honey. If we have too much, we'll sell it. All right, next up, while we're in this area, I think what I want to do, we can get in the pickup. And I think I'm going to leave the repair trailer right where it's at for now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it right here. You can always move it with a tractor if we need to. I think I want to get at buying this plot of land that has the silt mine on it and start hauling some silt over to our fertilizer factory and just get that going. It's not urgent, but it's production we can get going, and we can start clearing out this land. Now, I don't know if this land is going to be useful to us, and it may take forever because there's a ton of silt here. I believe this is silt. Hopefully it's silt. Smooth it out a little by driving on it. But yeah, let's start chewing away at this. It's just another thing we can do before we have, you know, so many fields and so much animal husbandry going that we're going to be busy. Mining stuff is stuff we can kind of chip off now. I don't know where else silt is being used. Let's get on it. Let's buy that property. I don't think it's super expensive. It's split into two plots. We'll grab 88. It's 72,000. That's not bad, and that gets us into another product line or two. And we'll use that silt over here in our fertilizer factory. This guy. So silt we can use for solid fertilizer. It's a 1-to-1, so I got to mine up 10 million in order to get 10 million fertilizer. And then for the liquid fertilizer, it's kind of a, you get 2 for every 1 silt. You know, you got to add water, but add water is free and we have it right nearby the factory. But we got to bring another, what is that? 5 million liters, 5 million liters of silt to get our liquid fertilizer 10 million liter objective. So that's 15 million liters, and then another 10 million for just to save up the silt in the storage. So we need to mine up 25 million liters of silt, assuming it's not used somewhere else too, and assuming we don't make use of this fertilizer for our own uses to fertilize our crops. So let's get that started. I need my truck, a semi truck, and then we need to get a low loader and bring our wheel loader over to that silt mine. So let's get, there it is. There's our low loader right here. And I think our wheel loader is actually over at the sand mine. So let's grab that. Hopefully it doesn't need diesel or repairs, because I don't have a repair trailer down by the sand mine. Get this guy moving, and then where's our other trailer? The other trailer we need is right there across from the water tower. We'll have to come back and grab that one in order to haul the silt back. But yeah, let's head over and pick up our wheel loader. All right, this guy actually looks like he could use some maintenance. Fuel's not too bad, but we probably want to get this thing some maintenance. So there is a repair trailer out by one of the fields, not too far from here. We'll go make a pit stop over there and get this guy repaired up. Fuel is okay. We can maybe fuel it up too. Up at the ramps. Lock this guy in. Off we go. All right, I've got fuel over here. Let's see if we can refuel from the top of the trailer. We could fill up our truck as well. Let's see if this guy will fuel up. Yep, looks like it. Got a power washer on the other side. We may give this guy a quick spray down too. Oops, wrong one. Hop out of here. Around the other side, and I think there's a service trailer a little bit in the distance there. We'll go see if we can find it. Give this guy a little bit of a spray down. Actually, doesn't look that bad. This trailer might need a little bit of a spray down as well. Well, this one doesn't seem to show the dirt. right, looking good. Let's go find that service trailer. I think, like I said, it's off to the left here. We need to get on this side. Whoa, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Alright, we'll fix that with our superhuman strength here. Alright, good. We can repair just about everything here. Let's do it. Get the bucket. Our truck. Here's the wheel loader. This one's going to be expensive. Yeah, $9,500. And our weight. I don't know that we need to repair this, but just for completeness, I'll do it. Shut that down. Okay, now we're good to go. We are fueled up, fully serviced. Now we just need to find our way over to that silt mine. Let's do it. This thing, you see how we are driving straight and it just wanted to tip. I think that has something to do with the tie downs. So sometimes I was just about ready to adjust them right before we tipped over. Sometimes if that happens, if I just toggle the straps, everything goes back to normal and it doesn't get as tippy. I'm not sure what the issue is with that. It's a little bit of a glitch. I'll have to keep an eye on it. If we see it kind of when you're driving straight and you see it start tilting and you've got something strapped down, just take the straps off, put them back on. That usually resets things to level. All right, we don't have that much further to go here. Oh, there we go again. Okay, saved at that time. Here we are at the silt mine. I'm going to unload this guy. I guess we'll leave the low loader trailer here. We'll probably next use it when we're taking the wheel loader somewhere else. So I'm going to leave it here. Put down the ramps. Right, now I need to go get our other trailer so we can actually scoop this silt up into something. Guess I'll just drop this guy off here. We'll head back up to the main farm to go get our regular trailer that we use for ores and grain. Be right back. All right, I think we're ready to start hauling some silt. I'm going to do a bunch of this, so we'll time-lapse some. I'll probably do some off camera, but it's a long trip back to the main farm where we got to drop this stuff off, and we need a ton, like I've already kind of shown you. Let's pay off our debt. I think I forgot to do it last episode too. So yeah, we have a bit of cash. Let's do where are you? Let's pay off 50,000 actually. Let's do 50,000 to make up for last episode. I don't think I paid it off. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're making a little bit of progress there. Yeah, and here we go. I'm going to just start loading up silt. Load after load after load. I'll take, I'll probably alternate. I'll put one load into the fertilizer factory, and then I'll put one load towards our 10 million liter objectives, just so we can kind of start chipping away at that. But yeah, here we go. Hopefully this tractor will pick it up pretty easy. Yeah, not bad. It's not heavy. All right, here we go. All right, this is our last load of silt, at least for now. We're going to have to do a lot more silt mining going forward, but this will be our last load for now. We're going to put this one in storage, and we'll take a look and see how much we scooped up and put into production and how much we have in storage. As soon as we empty the trailer out, I'll just pull out and we'll just take a look at the inventory in our farm silo and see everything that's in there. I know we're getting pretty close on our 10 million liter objective for salt, and I think we might be getting close on sand. We're just getting started on silt, so I'm not expecting to see a huge number there, but let's take a look and see how we did. All right, we've got coal done. We've got ore done. Sand, yeah, sand's getting close, 8.3 million. Salt is sitting at 7.72 million. I may shovel some salt in between episodes. If not between the next episode and this one, then somewhere down the road, because we still have to fill up our fermenting house with salt. I think we only took like one load. Hay, you can see we're going to probably use hay going forward to make TMR. There's snow. We've got 4 million liters of snow saved up. Grass, 3.6 million. I think we're going to want to maybe cut some grass pretty soon. I'm thinking about doing that in a couple episodes. We've got good weather here in February, surprisingly. So I was thinking about cutting the grass field over between our sugar beets and our potatoes, and maybe just filling up that field silo with grass. We'll see. And then if we go down a ways, down, there is silt right at 1 million. Not bad, not bad. So if we have 1 million there, we probably have 1 million in our fertilizer production. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I try to take turns on my drop-offs of silt between production and between just saving it up for our 10 million liter objectives. Did I scroll by it already? I did. Where are you? Right here. So silt, yeah, 909,000. And then some of that has already been turned into solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. Water's looking pretty good. I loaded this thing up. So we still have 1.6 million liters of water as an input. This factory is also making salt water for us. The production is really slow. It's only 2,400 cycles per month. And we're getting, for salt water, where is that? Salt water here. Yeah, we're only getting 100 liters. Oh, man. But herbicide's doing pretty well. Almost 800,000. That's being made out of the potatoes. And then, in fact, we'll run out of potatoes before we even fill this up. Solid fertilizer. Let's look here. Yeah, that's a 1-to-1. I think we saw that before. And then liquid is half of the, where are you? This one, half of the silt for double the liquid fertilizer. And we add water. So that's all cool. One more thing I want to do. I think this trailer, let's get this cleaned up and repaired. I think we're done using this. We're going to be heading over by the refinery area, so I don't think I need to refuel the truck. We can just refuel once we're out there. But let's get this trailer cleaned and repaired, and then we'll swap out for another trailer. What I want to do is there's a couple businesses over by the stone mine that I want to get into. One is the crayon business. We can use wax and we can use dye. We're getting wax from our apiaries. I think we've got at least 200,000. And then the dye we've been getting from the refinery, and I think we've accumulated some of that. Now the dye produces very slow, very, very slow, but I think we have enough to kick off this production of crayons. The other business I want to do out there is soda. That takes calcium carbonate and I think sugar and water. But we'll leave that one for next. Let's, hey, what? Yeah, I'm going to take our truck down by all the other trailers. And then we'll just kind of teleport over to, I guess, maybe the refinery. And see if we can't find a building site that makes sense for the crayon factory. I think I want to do that one first. I think the building's smaller. Tell you what, I'm going to go park this trailer and I will meet you over by the refinery. All right, we're here at the refinery area. And I think we own, actually, I don't know how much of this land we actually own, if any. But let's see. This is an area I'm thinking of building the crayon factory just because it takes the dye. And then the it takes wax too, but we can load up 200,000 liters in one truckload in our curtain side trailer. So let's get in the construction menu. Oh, while we're here, let's check for deals. Nothing new. Okay, back to construction, production. I'm going to scroll all the way to the end and then work my way back. Find the crayon factory. I don't think it says Crayola, but Crayola is a brand of crayons. Let's see if we can find this guy. It kind of stands out. There it is. Boom. 75,000. You can see all the ingredients. Salt, coal, flour of all things. I think this makes Play-Doh as well. I think that's what the flour's for. planks. There's our wax paper. We have that. Ooh, coconut oil. We don't have that yet. And the dye. So we'll see. Maybe we don't have all the ingredients. Oh, this is kind of a nice little building, right? It's not real big. What could we do? This isn't a bad spot. Over there, actually, on this side. If we bought that land and cleared out just a few trees, could put it on an angle. Could do something like this. It's really small. Or we could try and tuck it in over here and save that for something else. But I don't know what else we would save it for. If we did it over here, we just need room to pull the truck around without dipping over the cliff there. Kind of like on this side if we can pull it off. Let's see about that. If we can buy this land, how much it's going to cost. The factory is pretty cheap at $75,000, but let's see if we can buy this land and then we'll get the chainsaw out. That plot of land is down here. One of our goals for this playthrough is to buy all of the land on the map. So this kind of works towards that goal. It looks like that's purchasable. Hopefully it's cheap. 44 for 47,448. Let's go ahead and buy that land. And then we're gonna have to get the chainsaw out and just move these trees out of the way. Maybe between episodes I can clear these trees out, take them to the sawmill. But for right now, I think we can get away with just taking out 3 trees. When we do that, we'll just use the lumberjack mod to help us out here and grind these stumps. I'm gonna move this tree over just so I don't end up grinding it. I kind of want that wood. In the lumberjack mod, if you get too close, you can grind down an entire tree. Not get any credit for it. So I don't want that. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy to trigger. There we go. Okay, that's the end of that stump. Let's move this tree somewhere out of the way. How about just across the train tracks, maybe? Boom. And I think 2 more will do it. Move this guy over just for a second so I can take this off. Get this guy moved over. Boom. I won't get hit by a train. We'll keep an eye out for the trains. Oh, one of our trains is actually stuck. I'll have to unstick that between episodes. I think if you close down the game when it's just about to go up a hill, then when you start the game again, that train doesn't have enough power to get up the hill. So it'll just kind of hang out at the bottom of the hill, and the railroad crossing arms will block the road until you rent the train and move it. Fortunately, Old Man 102 has the map set up so the train renting it's like $10 an hour or something, so it's practically nothing. It's an easy fix. Just rent the train, get it some momentum, and then up over the hill and return the train, and you're good to go. These trees, I'll take these over to the sawmill. I'll trim them up and get these into the sawmill. I'm sure we have room. Now let's see if we can put the crayon factory here. We just kind of want room to be able to drive around this thing. Let's do it. Construction. There it is. And let's plop this guy down. How about kind of close to the road? There's enough room to pull around. I may need to get rid of that tree too. Probably do, actually. Just to give us a little bit of extra room. And we're going to be driving up the side. Yeah, there's no other way to do it. We could do it over here. We do have this land. It is a bit more room. Let's do it over on the other side. I kind of changed my mind. That's, what, a couple more trees? Yeah, 3 more trees to take down. I think this is going to be easier for the truck to navigate. So no big deal. Let's do it that way. I think it's going to be better long term for us. All right, one last time. Let's find the crayon factory. There we go. Yeah, plenty of room. This is better, I think. Let's pop this guy right there. Boom. And then let's take a look at the new productions and see if we have enough ingredients for at least something. We don't have flour yet. We're going to have it soon. But let's see what the recipes are. Where might you be? There we go. Crayons, dough, and pencils. So crayons were good. We've got wax, we've got paper, we've got dye. I think dye is going to require our liquid tanker. Dough we can't do yet. We don't have the coconut oil. We don't have extra flour right now. That's fine. We'll get to that later. Pencils, interesting. We could do planks. We're a little short on planks. Kind of. We could get this started. Maybe once our poplar field is ready and we start making planks from wood chips. Maybe that's when we do this business. So we just need, wax, paper, and dye. Let's go do that. I'm going to tab over to the truck. We'll get the curtain side trailer and go fetch some wax first. Here we are. Let's load up to this guy. So this will be cool. 3 more production lines. We're just going to get one of them going now. Pencils, I think we can do soon. It's just we're not producing a lot of planks out of our sawmill. We're using a lot of those to make pallets and barrels and things. And then we do get some wood chips out of the sawmill that we send into the mammoth mill, and mammoth mill does give us a few planks as well. We've been sending those planks into the old man's mill here off to the left to make wheelchairs and things. Probably just the crates. Oh yeah, here's the stuck train. So these railroad guards are down. I'll get that fixed between episodes. Our apiaries are out this way, so let's go fetch 200,000 liters of honey. Not honey, the beeswax. For the crayons. And then, eventually we're going to want to put down our own new oil press and start taking the coconut that we're growing. Can't remember. That must be in one of our orchards. We have coconut. We could start making coconut oil out of that. And it looked like that was used in the Play-Doh, of all things. And then pencils, we probably want to wait until we have the poplar going. In fact, we have a field. Let's see. If you look down, kind of center of the map, field 28. That's our wheat field that's about to be harvested. I'm curious if we should be planting that as wheat again, or if we should maybe set up a second poplar field, because we're going to need a lot of wood chips. Let's come out here and spawn some wax. So that's been on the back of my mind as well. Do we need a second field of poplar? Because they seem to grow pretty slow. But so does the wheat. So we'll have to see. All right, let's take full-size pallets. So 34 here, so we'll need 16 more from the next one. 34. In fact, these probably aren't all going to fit, right? No, we get 8. Oh, and I gotta be pretty close, I guess, to get these loaded. Okay. Those should all load in. That gives us 34. I think we need what is it, 16 more pallets. Let's make sure my auto load is on. Yep. Yeah, 16 more pallets. Oh, our load. Must not be close enough. Yeah, that looks like wax. Just want to make sure I didn't spawn the wrong stuff. All right, let's see how many more we have left here. That's it, 50. We got them all. Let's just take a look inside and see if that's the case. Yeah, we're good. Let's go drop this wax off at the Crayola place, and then we'll look to get what was the other thing? Can't remember. Wax and paper, I think it was. Yeah. All right. Let's take these over there. All right, here goes our wax. And then before we leave, I want to see if I can load up dye onto this curtain side trailer. I don't think we can. I think it takes the tanker, but I'm just not sure. And then either way, we've got to make a one trip for paper and bring that over here. And then we'll be good to go. We'll have our crayon production line up and running. Wow, I'm thinking about it. Let's make sure we have all these production lines turned on. I kind of wish that would just turn on by default. We'll get these all powered up here. And then crayons, yeah, we just need paper. We use a fair amount, actually, a fair amount of paper. That's another reason to get more wood chips. I think we can make paper from the wood chips. And then, yeah, let's go see if we can actually get dye out of the refinery using this truck. I don't think we can. I'll turn on auto load just in case. But I don't think it's going to show up as an option. Let's see, we get plastic. Dye, we can. Let's do it. Let's do it. 50 pounds. Boom, 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 boom. I suppose if I wanted to be really picky, I could bring a forklift over here and just drag them over since it's so close. Maybe eventually I'll do that. Maybe I'll buy another forklift and station it here. But for now, we're just going to take these over by truck. Nice. Let's see what that looks like, just out of curiosity. Can we see? Oh, yeah. Rit dye. Be cool. Nice. So all we need is this truck to fill up this factory, at least for the crayons. We'll need some other trailers for the other products. Looks good, looks good. Let's go get that load of paper, and then we'll have another production line up and running. Awesome. Awesome. Of course, we need 10 million liters of crayons. It's going to take a while, but crayons are a final product. We don't make anything out of crayons. And then we'll see. I'm not sure how much they sell for. If the production rate is decent, you never know. We may sell those for profit, or some portion of those for profit, to help us buy some fields, buy some land, equipment. We still need to buy a forage harvester for our poplar. We need to buy a grape harvester, and then eventually when we get around to planting olives, another thing on the list, we're going to need to buy an olive harvester too. Those are all expensive pieces of equipment. Fortunately, we've got a beet harvester and a potato harvester. The beet harvester, we got at like half price or less, but I think we ended up paying full price for the potato harvester. We waited and I just could not find a deal. And we had potatoes to harvest, and so we bought it. So we're in decent shape with equipment. We've got a cotton harvester that needs repair. And what's the other thing that we have? We have a sugarcane planter. We have a cotton module trailer to haul modules around. And then we have a second combine trailer too that I think we're going to end up using for corn when we get around to doing corn. And sunflowers, I think, can use that same corn header. All right, let's head over to Mammoth Mill. Again, we got to bypass these little barriers here. We'll get a load of paper. I think that's in Mammoth Mill, the paper. Nah, yeah, I think so. Either that or the carpentry mill, but I think it's in the Mammoth Mill, so that's where we'll park. We're fingers crossed that that's where it's at. Boy, this would be awesome. Get another production line up and running. I'm kind of happy about that. And then next episode, or in the next coming episode, 1 or 2 or 3 episodes, I think we should set up that soda factory. Kind of over in that same area, but maybe closer to where we're doing the stone processing. Because we're going to need calcium carbonate for that. And that'll be even another business. A few more production lines we can get going. All right, let me make sure my auto load is on. And let's load up some paper. I think I left some in here. We did put some into storage, but I think there's some in there. Ooh, there's not really a full load, but we'll take what we can get. We'll take what we can get. Yeah, bummer. I wish we had that poplar. Because we're going to need a lot of paper and planks and all that kind of stuff going forward. Yeah, I have to give it some thought. Again, that number, the field 28 that's got wheat on it, it's right nearby here, so it would make sense to make it a second poplar field. Then we could just feed those wood chips here in the Mammoth Mill and make planks and all kinds of stuff. All right, let's strap this down. We'll take what we have. It's 144,000 liters of paper. That'll get the crayons going. It would be nice if we could keep that factory running. But we'll see. Hopefully it won't get starved out of paper. I do have some paper sitting in storage, I think. And I'm not sure I have any other factories that are using paper right now. I had been thinking of actually putting a poplar field way out west on the left side of the map, like field 14 or 15 or 9. Doing poplar out there because we need wood chips over at the refinery in order to make charcoal. And I think we need that charcoal to make fish, smoked fish or something. So there's a whole lot of wood chips that are going to be needed out by the refinery. We're either going to have to haul them there or we can grow poplar out that way. So that's another option. To get more wood chips into circulation, we're going to need a bunch. Like I said, the sawmill throws off some, but not as many as we need. Nowhere near as many as we're going to need. But yeah, this will be cool. We'll get our crayons into production. We'll take a look before we wrap up this episode, see what the production rate is, like how many cycles per month and how much we get per month. And then we'll take a quick look just at the sell price of crayons, just to see if it's something we might want to sell for cash later. Given that it requires the dye, and the dye is super slow to produce, we probably aren't going to sell it no matter what the price is, to be honest. This dye takes forever. We only get like a couple drips of dye every load of crude oil that we process. And then in the process of doing that oil refining, we get a bunch of extra hydrogen and oxygen that's kind of slow to haul around. We definitely don't want to be doing extra work related to refinery work because it is slow work to haul. Yeah, let's get this paper in and we'll just take a look at the production line one last time. All right, that is it. Let's close up this trailer. We'll take one last look at production and we will call it an episode. Not bad. We got fertilizer production up, wet and dry fertilizer. And it looks like we have crayon production up and running as well. Let's take a quick look. There we go. We've got 28 liters of crayons already. So what's our production? Yeah, 2,400 cycles per month, and we only get 100 crayons per cycle. So getting up to 10 million liters is going to take a while. We're probably not going to sell crayons, but let's just out of curiosity see what they do sell for, if I can find them in here. See, they are crayons. Sell for $603 for 1,000 liters over at the market. Yeah, we're not going to sell those. Play-Doh, similar price, $621 at the embassy. The embassy's not real far from the crayon factory. We'll take a look at what the ingredients are for the dough. I think that takes the dye too, though. Anything that takes the dye, we do not want to sell. And then pencils. Pencils aren't bad either, 600. Look at that production line one more time. The prices aren't bad for these. Dough takes the dye, and pencils take the dye too. So yeah, we're not going to sell any of this stuff. We're just going to use this for our 10 million liter objective. The production's slow, so it's good that we're getting an early start on that. But yeah, that is it for this episode. Not bad. Like I said, next episode, we might be doing, you might be looking at getting into the soda business. Kind of straight away there, next to the stone processing plant. I think there's some land there, but we'll check it out next episode. And for now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, please do remember to hit that like button. That helps my tiny channel grow, and I'd appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.